I mean, what are we doing here? You asked for it. Let's do it. I'm Terry DeFrancisco, and this is Tough Love, Easy Love. Tough Love, Easy Love. With me, Terry DeFrancisco, and friends. So on this podcast today, Tough Love, Easy Love, we are going to address a couple things, and here's how the whole podcast works. I have this bohemian heart that always wants to kind of give sweet love to anybody whenever they ask me for help. Yes, how can we take care of you? Yes, how can we nurture you? Yes, how can I make you feel special and celebrated? But I also have a tiny little Italian basketball coach inside of me that wants to like rub some dirt on it and give some brassy advice whenever I feel it. And I don't know if that part is me, but it definitely lives in there. So everyone I have on the pod will always be answering from two perspectives. One, the easy one, where we take care of you and let you know just how important you are. And two, the other side of it where, well, you might get something that you don't necessarily like, but it's maybe what you need. When I thought about who to have on the podcast, I have a lineup of guests of old friends, people that I get to work with, people I haven't even met yet that do the same kind of work I do. But also, when I started kicking off this podcast, I knew it had to be one individual. The only one it could be. The only person meant to be on the very first pod is my ride or die, and that's Rance Rizzutto. Oh, okay, so Rance Rizzutto is...
We're lovers.
What's that?
We're lovers. I just cut to the chase.
Nope. So, I'll tell you about him a little bit. I'll tell him about him.
Okay, tell me.
So, Rance, you are a professional performer.
Yep.
You're known internationally with your work in improvisation and comedy of various kinds.
Yeah.
You are a cast member of a thing called Here the Improvised Musical.
Oh.
Name drop.
50%
You
steak.
are, what's that?
50% steak.
50% steak, 49.
Oh, yeah.
49. I'm the brass. And Here the Improvised Musical has traveled how many places?
We've been to, I believe, 91 cities in 24 countries.
Woo. And what's that show like? Why don't you describe it to the the viewers or listeners?
Here the Improvised Musical. Terry and I both have background in long-form improv called The Herald, and this is basically a long-form Herald Light musical, meaning we get a suggestion. We typically play with an instrumentalist, a musician of sorts, usually piano.
Someone on a triangle.
Someone on a triangle.
Just banging it as hard as they can, yeah.
And we really don't tell them much if we can, because we like to just have them play from the heart and sing with them. We sing an opening number, we do a bunch of scenes, we see where it goes from there. That's our form. It weaves around in different ways, and because of how long we've done Herald in Chicago, if nothing super clear as far as a form shows up, it typically ends up being sort of Heraldish of like three worlds colliding.
That's right. We love it so much.
Yeah,
it's been so fun, and it's we're very fortunate to be improvisers that basically make a living in improv or performing all over the world. And that's probably our primary thing.
Yeah,
I would say touring, but now we do different kinds of shows. DeFrancisco and Rizzutto, a show called Now, a show where we interact with the audience a little more heavily than Here, the Improvised Musical, and various other things like emceeing and keynotes and things like that. But the thing you really need to know about this guy is he's the LOML. He's the love of my life. And just the best person I know.
Oh, same. Thanks for having me.
All right, cut. Truly, I think that's, I think you are like one of the kindest, and Rance is a Scorpio, so he's one of the kindest people, but yeah, see, dead to me. He's got those Scorpio eyes where like if someone wrongs him, or wrongs someone, not even him, if someone wrongs someone he loves,
yeah, people.
Finito.
If someone picks on, someone punches down.
Yeah, someone punches down. He's a great person for that. That's why you're a really good teacher too, I think, an instructor, because I think you take care of people well, but you're not necessarily gooey like I am.
Yeah, you said you described yourself as like a real like thoughtful, caring type person who's got a tiny little like Italian basketball coach.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a like person who's looking for figuring out the bad in people first to be able to trust them. But then there's that smaller core that's like, everyone just have fun.
Yeah, that's probably right. And I think Rance will probably be on a good handful. Like, he's on the first episode because we wanted to make sure that you knew who he was. He's an important cog in the old love machine, friendship machine, nest machine that you're listening to here. And also just a really funny person that's fun to be around. So he'll be in the mix quite a bit. But you're episode 1.
Heck yeah.
Launch. Okay, cool. And anything else you want to talk about that you're thinking about, or I don't know, anything on your mind right now?
Hey, you just mentioned a bunch of stuff that we do, and like we're on a podcast. We've done a podcast together called Debatables, and it's still out there. There's a few episodes out there, and they're fun. And now that we've got the Roost going here at the Old Nest Theater, we'll probably do some more of those coming up.
Yeah, we're launching a whole podcast network for ourselves and moreover for our friends that are making cool things. And we started as co-founders of this place called the Nest Theater and Comedy Arts Center in Seabus, Ohio. Mm-hmm. Rance and I are known as Chicago performers, I'd say, primarily. Yeah. But now we have lived in Columbus, Ohio for a number of years and started this center for folks. We started with 24 students, and now we're over 1,600 people in this building, and there's...
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Not just one stage, but 3 stages, a classroom, now a podcasting stewed.
A stewed.
And lots of people here that do cool stuff, so we wanted to make sure that they were being seen now that you don't have to be somewhere specific to be seen. Yeah. We wanted to let everyone know just how cool they were, so keep your eyes open for that. That's probably what's on our minds right now, yeah?
Yeah, that's about it.
Around touring and all that jazz.
Yeah, man.
Hey, what do you like about me?
What do I like about you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're freaking fantastic. The amount of care that you have for people is
overwhelming.
It's too much. It's overwhelming in a good way, but it's like it helps me as a person who I feel like I was more cold and callous than I am now, and it's like rather than looking for the bad in people, I try to understand why people are how they are with a little more compassion, and be like the phrase hurt people comes to mind. So it's like when I see people who are being pieces of shit, I'll be like, wait a minute, what's been going on with their life maybe that's making them so shitty.
That's really nice. You can't cuss on this podcast.
Oh.
JK, you can cuss all you want. No, don't make it gross. You can say whatever the hell you want in here.
But you're very fantastic, and also I would say that I used to be a more pessimistic person as well, and you dream things and chase them, whereas I dream them and be like, that'd be cool if that existed, and yeah, you run after them like but you like this theater started because we had a dream to do it. The yearly camp we do, the improv retreat, a place for adults to play like kids, and mostly improv, but it's grown to be more than that. It's improv based, but helpful based. You made that happen. This podcast studio idea, you made that happen. All these things are dreams that you've created that we then chased and made possible.
We got a lot of irons and a lot of fires.
Yeah.
But also, they're fun fire.
I love fun fire.
Oh gosh. Yes, sign me up. That's very kind. I kind of asked that question as a joke, but we're also trying to be better about accepting compliments. So this is the thing about comedy people.
It's so shy.
It's so shy. Comedy people, we're so shy. Comedy people are, I'd say, like known for being bad at accepting compliments. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, they're very much I want you to look at me if I'm doing a thing that I'm trying to get a laugh response from you. But if you tell me I'm good at it, then it's like, no.
They're an old man.
Yeah,
prospector.
No, don't tell me.
Oh, good, yeah. But we're really trying to work on it. That's like, I kind of asked that as a leading question of like, I should be able to like take what he likes, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. Like I've been trying to tell Rance things that are good about him too, and it's not an effort, but it's an effort for us to accept it from one another more than it is to give the compliment.
And I've been trying to notice when I try to joke them away, so that like after the first 2 compliments that I've joked away, I can be like, wait, she's trying to say something important. Maybe I should listen to this.
This one should matter, I guess. I should probably care.
Yeah.
I should probably care. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do anyway. So that's nice to hear. And on that note, too, when we jump into this advice type part, we have submitted questions or calls on every episode from someone that's asking for advice.
Okay.
And our goal, Rance, is going to be to give good advice that feels maybe rooted in love, and the other one, that's the easy love part. The tough love part is for us to give advice that we think is like maybe like harder to hear but feels right.
Okay.
Cool. So like we can give like a soft place for them to land, and we might also give them a place that they need to go to hear the real deal. Shaquille.
I got one of these down, but the other one I'll do my best.
Okay, cool. So let's go into the advice.
Heck yeah.
Portion. Tough love, easy love.
Advice.
Okay, Rance, we're on to the advice. And this is submitted to us from D. Saltwater.
D. Saltwater?
Okay.
Is the advice like about their name?
Honestly, we have a couple notes.
Okay.
From D. Saltwater. The question is this, and we're starting hardcore, we're starting silly. The question is, my stepmom keeps feeding a coyote at the cottage I'm at. Do I report her? From D. Saltwater.
D. Saltwater Coyote Cottage. Well, I feel like I'm a very analytical / logic problem person.
Are you going to start with nice? You're going to start with tough.
I'm going to start with just my lens of where I'm coming from.
Can't wait.
Which is the stepmother at the cottage as well?
Oh.
Or does the stepmother show up to their cottage, feed coyotes, and take off, leaving them to deal with the ramifications?
Oh, so they're being ravaged by coyotes because there's a trail of like nice little snacks from the stepmom.
Right, and the stepmom is like, I'm out. Like basically like uncle and aunt energy of like,
yeah.
Hey, look who showed up with donuts. Yeah. And then you leave when the sugar rush hits and the parents.
Yeah. I don't have to clean up this mess. There's just a whole pack of coyotes here.
But I'm assuming they're all at the cottage together, and the reason that the stepmother's feeding coyotes because they're all at the cottage together.
Context clues allude to the idea that this person is dealing with coyotes with their stepmom on board.
Yeah. Is there an angle you would like to hit first?
I think we should hit nice first.
Great. I think the animals are better than people and deserve to be taken care of.
100%. Look, if coyotes come to my cabin and I have snacks, on my best worst day, I'm giving them everything because I think that coyotes are pretty badass.
Yeah.
And if I'm a person inside on a cottage on a whimsical vacay, which I don't know when you go to cottages, but I don't like just frequent a cottage.
No.
So if I'm at a cottage, I'm having quite a time. I'm just like, oh, I'm dunked in nature and life is gorgeous. I'm Snow Whiting so hard that I think that the coyotes are there for snacks.
Right. And if they're coming up and like looking, and not like if it's not just like glowing eyes in the perimeter, then they're just like they're on their like. Do you have dogs? Do you have pets? Like these coyotes are they're bridging the gap. They're trying to bridge that gap of like a dog looks cute and gets scraps rather than I get ferocious and kill things for my food.
Maybe I can have an apple.
I saw you eating an apple.
What if I could have Chex Mix? They want Chex Mix.
Yeah, that's like I can't find Chex Mix in the wild anywhere.
Tough love, easy love. Looking for sponsors.
Hey, Chex Mix.
Chex Mix.
Coyote down.
All right. But I agree with you. Like if a coyote comes up to my space, or maybe they haven't even seen them, but they just heard they're around.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's what the stepmom's doing. Is like, oh, they need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put out some stuff. It's scraps from dinner. We're not going to have it. Of course they want to share.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense to me.
And I also feel like the other side of it is this. I wouldn't even consider this tough love, but the coin flip is: do you live in this cottage or are you summering in this cottage? Because
nobody knows.
If you're training the coyote to know, I wait here until I get food, and they don't go out and hunt for themselves anymore, then when you're gone, if you're leaving after the summer, and this coyote just comes back sadly day after day.
That's the truth.
This with big eyes and a single tear.
One slow tear, wishing for you to come back. I feel like that's our challenge, myself and Rance, living in the same abode. That like when we have deer and things in our, we live in a city, but there's deer around,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like animals around that come through, like possums and raccoons and stuff like that in our backyard at night. And we're like, we gotta leave out as much bread as possible.
Yeah.
And there's some people in the neighborhood that do not dig bread or like things like that out.
Yeah.
They haven't like made us think about it, but I think that some people are kind of on the fence about like when should we leave things out for animals.
All the time.
But I do get the converse, like the argument of like if we don't let them fend for themselves, what if they lose that skill? Which I don't think is what's happening in our neighborhood, but I think it does happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so in this case, I say the easy love here is your mom sounds like a gem.
Yeah.
Stepmom, she sounds like a person that maybe wants to do like kindly for things that need love and surrounding.
Yeah.
They need some sustenance.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with these potato peels?
Yeah.
And give them to these coyotes?
Yeah.
You know, as they're out there just howling away.
You got to give them those little snackies.
Woo, Fim, woo, you go.
Fim is an episode for another day.
That's a whole different episode. But I mean, like, but you know, they're out there just having a time.
Yeah.
And so that's my easy love is keep feeding them.
Keep feeding them.
Not your problem, whatever happens.
Yeah.
Not your problem. Like, we just want to, we give what we can give and we don't ask what they do with it.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, I do kind of think that, like, sometimes if someone asks me for $1, I'm not going to be like, what are you going to spend it on? Sometimes if I want them to feel supported, I might be like, take the $1.
Yeah.
So, like, that same thing with potato peels for the coyote.
Yeah. I think the tough love is, well, where does it end? Like, is your stepmom wanting them? Does your stepmom refer to the coyotes as her babies? Are they filling a hole, like whatever that chimp documentary is? Where
Chimp crazy.
Chimp crazy.
Yeah,
like,
it's in the title.
Is it going that bad? And then the answer is like, get out of that cottage and go home.
I think the tough love here is much harsher, and it's more like, do you want to be eaten by a pack of coyotes?
Yeah.
And my answer is no. I draw the line in the sand somewhere.
That's what it is.
I know this is a podcast that likes to really kick dander up and like, oh, me versus you. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be eaten by a pack of coyotes. I draw the line in the sand somewhere.
That's on you.
That's on me.
Yeah.
And so like that's a tough stance, I realize. But I think that what's really happening here is if you keep feeding these coyotes, they're gonna want more. They tasted
and if they don't get more,
then they get
you're
mad.
the more.
You're the more.
Yeah.
And we're talking about this pack. I assume it's more than one. Like, I think it's a coyotes plural in this question. So it's not like it fed the coyote. This isn't Wile E. Coyote with a sign outside asking for a scrap. This is a full pack. So like if they're coming all the time and like kind of circling the cottage and getting excited that this cottage means food, sometimes we might lose the trail of dots that means food is here or to who's in there that could be food.
Exactly. Go to this place to get food, and then it's not wait for that lady to give you food.
Yeah.
It's go to this place to get food, and the lady's the food.
By any means necessary.
And if it is a whole pack that's coming, that means the pups are learning come here for food. So they're the ones who are going to lose their hunting training.
This is generational. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, this is generational.
You're saying once we've learned it, we pass it down. It's like that. What's that story about those potatoes? The monkeys that watch potatoes in the sea.
Oh, the potatoes. There's one monkey who went and scrubbed a potato in the seawater, and it was salty and it was better. And then now all of the monkeys from that, like years down the road, they all take their potatoes out into the water, scrub them to salt them to make them taste better.
That's right. And they never met the original monkey. So like, when does the potato washing become a legacy? When does human eating become a legacy?
Yeah, like I don't know who made the croissant.
It's the same.
It's the same.
Look, a flaky croissant is the same.
If you give me a croissant every day and then one day you don't, I'm going to eat you.
You can see how we drew this conclusion. You see what we're dealing with?
Next question.
Next question. And we'll stop there. So like I think our overarching verdict is if you're going to be nice, keep on feeding them. Obviously, scraps do you no harm. They're not going to be any loss off your back. But if you don't want to get eaten, the tough love here, and I think it's the winner, is stop feeding coyotes.
Yeah. The broad umbrella approach is, are you doing this for their good or are you doing it for your good? Like, you think it's fun to feed coyotes, or have you thought about what's the ramification going to be over time.
That's right. So verdict is, in my book, tough love wins.
Tough love wins.
Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
I concur.
You heard it here. Hey, Rance Rizzutto, tell them what you got going on in the next month or two, and let them know where they can see you.
Oh wow, I'm traveling all over the place with my wife to places like San Francisco, Tennessee, South Carolina, Michigan, doing Hear the Improvised Musical, as well as doing training and doing shows at the Nest Theater in Columbus, Ohio, nesttheater.com.
That's right.
To find out more about that.
That's right. You'll see him on here again. I think our goal is to have Rance on every few episodes to kind of dunk in with you and see what he can handle. Maybe if you have a couple questions, we would probably parse through some of those.
Yeah.
Or best friendship ones.
Oh.
We've done it.
Okay.
We've done it all. Wink.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Tara.
Thanks, Rance. Bye from Tough Love, Easy Love. You're listening to a podcast on the Roost Nest Podcasting Network, executive produced by the Nest Theater and Comedy Arts Center. Co-founded and funded by Rance Rizzutto and Tara DiFrancisco. Season 1 edited by Adam Ocias. For more information on the Nest Theater, go to nesttheater.com.
Roost.
Nest Podcasting Network.